Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the second half of October from the 16th through the 31st. General as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, along with all of the links to the decks that you see here today, the decks and creators. All right, guys, so Aquarius, let's get right into this. We're taking a look at the issues and confessions for your relationship. What is your person thinking about you and the connection? All right, guys, so these are the three decks that we're going to be starting things off with. The first is by Angelic Revelation 144, Confessions of a Runner. And this deck is the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot. And lastly, the Untold Messages of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. All right, Aquarius, let's get right into this and see what comes through here today. And cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in, you are welcome to tune in. Absolutely. So let's see where this goes. All right, what's their confession to you at this time? I'm guided to this one here in the corner. I feel stuck in a toxic situation. I don't know how to break free. Maybe you know this, Aquarius, maybe you don't, but this is a part of their confession to you at this time, that they are stuck in a toxic situation, and perhaps that's what's preventing them from being with you at this point in time. That is, if you guys are in separation. More than likely you are, based off of that. Okay, so let's add to this. What else do we need to know here as far as the issues of this connection? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Second focus message. I'm guided to this card. Work, work, work. Always working. Workaholic. All about their career. Hustle. Okay, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I have a feeling it's coming through in this reading, Aquarius, because they either did not make time for the relationship, they're throwing all of their energies into work, and that creates a very lopsided connection between the two of you, especially if they're unable to dedicate any of their time to you, the relationship. And of course, some of you guys are dealing with a person who's stuck in a toxic situation. Now, it's easy to assume that this toxic situation is a love situation, a romantic connection. But for some of you, it could be a work environment where your person is stuck in this situation where they no longer want to be there, and they just don't know how to break free from perhaps a toxic job, a bad boss. Okay, so it could be that as well. All right, let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. What is in your person's heart right now that they're not telling you? I'm guided to this card. Battle. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. Okay, so this is an indication here that you guys are not together. They've tried to move on with their life. In their heart of hearts, they can't let you go. It's been a real battle for this person, Aquarius. Maybe you're able to relate to that for yourself. That despite the distance and separation, you haven't been able to let go of them either. And maybe for some of you guys, you're throwing all of your energies into work too, to just be able to distract yourself from what's going on here. So let's add to this with the Flaming Roses Lovers Oracle. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. What else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides. Yeah, detached. Not surprised to see that. You guys have detached from one another. But I'm also feeling that for whoever is stuck in a toxic situation, this is exactly what they need to do, is to break free, is to detach from that. You can resonate with this message for yourself as well, Aquarius, if that's something that is affecting you also. We have a breakthrough, which is good, because a breakthrough can bring clarity. And it opens up the opportunity for change, for movement, for improvement. The love, it's still here. And you know, this applies as well to your vocation, what you do for a living, your passions in life. And for whoever resonates with that very first message, I feel stuck in a toxic situation, especially if it is job related, work related. You got to wake up and love what you do. Do what feeds your passions, and the money will follow. You know, I do feel that for some of you guys. But I'm also feeling that despite where you guys are at on this journey, the love remains. What else, please, for Aquarius for the second half of October? We have crushed goodbyes. Okay, another indication here that you guys are not together. You've had to say goodbye to each other, but it hurt like hell. It crushed you, Aquarius. It could have crushed them too. It really hurt to part ways, I feel. Wow. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. So even though you guys said goodbye to one another, it hurts like crazy. And the love is still here. And I'm not surprised to be seeing losing interest, especially again for those of you who are stuck in a toxic situation, whether that is romance, love related, or work related, career related. When it comes to your person, Aquarius, I feel they are losing interest in something, in a situation where they want to break free from it. They're no longer invested in it. Now, for some of you guys, if this represents a third-party situation and your person moved on to another person outside of the relationship, they're losing interest in that person because it turned into a toxic situation. And now they want out. Look at this. Toxic, see? Clarification of that. I feel stuck in a toxic situation, and it's clarifying that they are stuck in a toxic situation. They want to reach out to you, Aquarius. They want to send you a message. They definitely want to reach out to you somehow. They've tried to move on. They've tried to forget you, but they have not been successful in doing that. You know, they can't ignore the love that they have in their heart for you. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper. This is the Moody Moon Messages deck honoring the cycle of the Divine Feminine. This is a deck by Sister Moon Tarot. So we're going to take a look at the feminine first. Where is the feminine on this journey? Secretive, not sharing how I really feel. And that's okay. You know, if you're not wanting to share what's in your heart at this time, that is certainly your choice, feminines. Especially if saying goodbye to your masculine really broke your heart and it hurt you. You could have also been dealing with a masculine who kept secrets from you. And so here you are. You're like, you were not exactly an open book for me, so I've got my own secrets that I'm holding on to. Not necessarily that you're being deceptive in these secrets. It's just that you have things in your life, in your heart, that you want to keep to yourself. Okay? And then we have daydreaming. Sorry for that noise. I believe it is trash day today. I'm going to wait till that passes. Oh my gosh. I always forget, you know, it's incredibly loud, unfortunately. I apologize. It's like, come on. Okay, so we've got daydreaming stuck in my head. So feminines, what is it? Who is it that you are daydreaming about? Is it this person that you are in separation from? Is it someone else? I do feel that obviously you're watching this reading because you're focused on a particular person. And it's falling right below breakthrough here. So whatever it is that you are daydreaming about, perhaps it's offering you just a new perspective on how to see this situation, giving you the clarity that's needed in order to get you unstuck. Focusing on where you guys could end up moving forward from this. And I do love how this is coming through for the feminine, evolving, growing, changing, becoming. And I love how it's falling right below this love card here. So what I feel for my divine feminines is that a part of your growth during this journey is to love yourself first. That comes first, you. Putting yourself back on your own priority list. And then we have unbridled, which is so fitting because right below crushed goodbyes, feeling free and untethered, okay? So some of you guys clearly, even though saying goodbye hurt you, it was a necessary step in your life. You needed to do this for your own sanity, to really just let go of the stress and the toxicity of what you are surrounded by. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, for the divine feminine. Love it. Confident. You found your confidence. Once again, my feminines, you are a magical being and creator. You can create and manifest whatever it is that you're wanting, whether that is regarding your love life, your finances, your career, your other relationships, friendships, family, your health, whatever it is. You are in control of whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, truly. And perhaps by detaching from a toxic situation, for you to be free to build a life for yourself, to love yourself, to create something for you. We have tired. Okay. I'm ready for a new beginning. Falling right below toxic. You're tired of this toxic situation. And you know, if your person can't seem to break free from this toxic situation, and they don't know how to break free, that's not your problem. That's for them to figure out. So don't carry their burden onto your shoulder. You've got your own stuff that you got to deal with. And for some of you guys, perhaps this new beginning is something that you had to offer yourself during this time of separation. But some of you guys, I have a feeling you'll definitely be able to resonate with this, fantasizing, okay? Astral projecting, stuck in the 5D, and then it's falling right below love messages. So in the 5th dimension, you and your person, you and your masculine, my feminines, that's where you guys are connecting. That's where you're interacting. That's where these fantasies come to life. So despite how things are in the 3D world, the 5D is a whole nother story between you and your person. So the goal here is to bring it back into the 3D if that's something that you're wanting, Aquarius. Okay, so let's focus on the Divine Masculine now. This is my Thinking Man Oracle deck, Volume 2. Let's grab some additional messages here. What does the Divine Masculine want to say to the feminine at this time? Angels and spirit guides, please. My heart can't even beat right without you in my life. I literally feel it breaking every moment you're away from me. And that's why they struggle to let you go. They're dealing with a broken heart, feminines, because you're not there. But for some of you guys, you're not there because you had to say goodbye to a masculine that got themselves in a toxic situation. And for some of you guys, that is a third party. For others, they've got something else going on that they want to break free from. If it's not infidelity, there's another situation that's weighing them down. And again, it's not your burden to carry. The next message, give me another chance to prove to you that I'm not the same man who hurt you. Our love is surely worth another try. So they've changed. Or at least that's what this masculine is saying. That there has been change here. Give me another chance. I'm not the same man who hurt you. We got this. Okay? So that says we, not me. They're seeing this situation as something for both of you to work through together. They want you guys to work as a team here to rebuild this partnership. Next message, there will never be another love for me like the love I have for you. And I really feel, my feminines, you needed to hear this. Especially if your masculine made you feel secondary. Next one. I may look tough on the outside, showing the world that losing you is no big deal. On the inside, I'm a fucking mess. That's your masculine talking. You know, trying to put on that poker face like everything's good, everything's all right. That they have moved on, that they've let go of you. But no. Beneath the surface, this is the reality of it all. That they're battling with themselves internally. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. That's because they still care for you. They still love you. They still want you. We're two stubborn people keeping our distance, trying to prove we're both right. This is fucking ridiculous. Can we please just be together already? I love you. So this is a message from your masculine, my feminines. All right, so take whichever one of these is pulling at you most. So this masculine has a lot to say. Lots to say here. Wanting to give it another try. All right, guys. So let's add some tarot messages to this. This is my tarot teacher deck. And for those who are not familiar, I created this deck for those who are interested in learning how to read tarot for yourselves. And each deck, each card contains upright and reversed meanings. It takes the guessing game out of what each card means. It's all right there in front of you. So it makes it very easy to learn. If that's something that you are interested in, I have provided the deck shop link down below, as well as all of the other creators that you see here, Aquarius. All right, guys, so let's continue. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, your person is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, so this could be, this is interesting because we have work, 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 always working. Someone's a workaholic here. Could be your person, or for some of you guys, it could be you. So take it for how it makes sense. Someone has a thriving business here. They could be very financially independent, very successful, very abundant, living a life of luxury, perhaps. They have all the finest things in life. But here's the thing with the Nine of Pentacles. They might have everything that they could ever want materially, but they don't have love. That's the one thing that's missing here with that Nine of Pentacles. It's someone who's independent. It's someone who's solo. But they don't want to be solo. They want to be in a partnership. But they're very successful, yeah, in their career. Their finances are good. They might have a kick-ass car and a really amazing place to live. But at the end of the day, no one's sitting next to them in that car, and no one's in that home. Or it's just a house. It's just four walls without you. They could have all the luxuries, but without you, it means nothing. We have the Justice card. Picking up off of Libra. So for some of you, your person is Libra. So this is all about the truth. This is clarity, integrity, fairness. This is karmic justice right here. Balancing the scales. Some of you guys might be entangled in legal issues right now. That may ultimately fall in your favor, I feel, Aquarius. This Justice card, it's the need to really see things from both sides. It's very important that your person sees your perspective, and it's important for you to see things from their side as well. And that's the only way that you guys are going to be able to restore balance and harmony in this partnership, is to be able to understand each other's point of view. And perhaps that's what this breakthrough is all about. There's a soul contract that's a part of this justice energy. It's all about how you choose to invest your time. And if your person was investing their time in a toxic situation, and if they were throwing all of their energy into work and not making enough time for the relationship, not making enough time for you, then that creates an out of balance energy. And so the Justice card is here to bring things back into balance. And here's the Hangman wanting to offer you a new perspective on how to see all this, Aquarius. And perhaps helping your person, you know, again, to see things from your perspective as well. But the Hangman is a pause. Okay, there's a surrender that needed to happen here. And part of that surrender is having to let go of this connection. That's why we've got crushed goodbyes right here. It hurt you guys to go into separation, but it was necessary in order to create change, to have this metamorphosis that is so necessary between the two of you. So yes, you guys had to sacrifice certain things in your partnership, but by doing that, it's really helping you guys to move forward and to let go of things that really needed to be released. For some of you guys, what needed to be released and let go of are infidelities, trust issues, somebody that created this out of balance vibe because they were in a toxic situation. They were working too much. They couldn't focus on anything else but their career, their hustle, and the relationship was kind of forgotten about. And maybe that's how they made you feel, Aquarius. Almost as if you were an afterthought. So the Hangman is actually helping your person, giving them a new perspective. And these two cards right next to each other, it's really good because it's helping them to really see things with a very different set of eyes. And then here we are with the Death card. So you've got three major arcanas right next to each other. This is Scorpio specifically. So there is a cycle that needed to end here. It hurt, yeah, to end that cycle. Because perhaps you feel as though you failed in that relationship. And maybe your person feels the same way. But you know, these two cards right next to each other, they're both picking up off of metamorphosis and the need to change. Letting go. Letting go of attachments. By doing that, that creates a transition. That creates a transformation. For you, for them, for the relationship, the situation. So the Death card is all about profound change. And letting you guys know that you can rise above this. You can rise above and bring it back to life. And unbelievable, we have another major arcana. We've got the Temperance card coming through now. So this is Sagittarius. All of these are coming up in the upright. So it's being able to find balance once again and just having patience to get there. Being able to meet in the middle. Bringing harmony, restoring harmony and balance back into the relationship. That is what's needed here, Aquarius. And the Temperance card is a card that is letting us know that there is a potential for a reconciliation here. So it's possible, guys, to bring this back together. What else, please, for Aquarius? Yeah, for now, Two of Swords. You guys are at a stalemate, at a crossroads, feeling stuck. And it's interesting how this fantasizing card, it does say stuck in the 5D. Maybe that's where you guys are stuck because the 3D world is too hard to handle right now. But look at this next card. We've got the Hierophant, picking up off of Taurus for some of you guys. So this is a part of the journey and where you guys are meant to land, okay? There's a spiritual lesson that comes in with the Hierophant and letting us know that when you guys get to a point where you're ready to commit to this, there's a potential for a long-term commitment here. Marriage. Building a life together, truly. That you guys are meant to be. Despite where you're at on this journey, all of the twists and turns that you needed to take in between, you will still end up here. Together. We've got the Lover's card coming in as well, okay? Gemini for some of you. A deep love between the two of you. We already have the Love card right there. Wanting to bring romance back into this equation, the sexual attraction between the two of you. It's very strong. It's another card bringing harmony back in, partnerships, union between the two of you. The Lover's card presents a choice. Choices that need to be made to get you guys out of this Two of Swords, out of that stalemate vibe, where you guys are at a crossroads, unable to create movement. So the Lover's card is presenting you guys with the need for a decision and choices. And perhaps when you're both ready, you can make that choice together. But yeah, there's a chance for a reconciliation here, Aquarius. You guys had to let each other go. There was a very painful goodbye here. But I don't think it's over, honestly. So let's add to this with the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aquarius. Second half of October. What else do we need to know? What else do you need to know? We have Voyage. We've got the Divine Feminine girl power coming through here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this truck outside. Sorry, guys. I always forget the day of the week. And the thing is, it's so frustrating because they never come at the same time every week. And it's always when I'm doing a reading. Unbelievable. Okay, so we've got Voyage. This has been a fantastic voyage between you and I. I can't wait to share more days and nights with you, always enjoying each other's company. There are no awkward silent moments. There never has been. You're my favorite adventure. I'm ready for more. They're ready for more. They want to bring this back. But in order to get here, part of the journey is to detach from toxic situations. And my feminines, you're coming through speaking up, tapping into your girl power here. I am powerful, but I can be fragile. I'm strong, but I can be weak. I'm beautiful, but I can feel ugly. I am laughter, but I can be serious. I am joy, but I can be sad. I am love, but I can be hurt. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. And it's true. You gotta love yourself for everything that you are, and your person needs to be able to do the same thing. Okay? Let's see what else. What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for Aquarius? Second half of October. We have more. I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to this someone who had it all to begin with. You. Is it too late? Okay? So for some of you guys, it's very clear that the person that you are focused on for this reading, they are stuck in a different situation. It's toxic. That's coming through here twice. They want to break free. And it falls on their shoulders to be able to break free. It's not your responsibility, Aquarius. Because they didn't realize what they had in you and the relationship until they lost you. So let them figure it out. And ultimately, you're the only person that can answer this question. Is it too late? My gut tells me no, it's not, but it's totally your call. Love notes. Okay, we already have love messages. They definitely want to reach out to you, for sure. So maybe it's just a matter of time before you perhaps receive a letter, a card, an email, a text, or even a phone call. One more. We have broken, okay? I ran away from you because I was afraid. I've given my heart before and my heart was broken. I don't know how not to run. All I do is run from love. I've gotten so used to the pain. I'm almost numb to it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll give it one more try. This could certainly be a part of your own vibe, Aquarius. You know, especially if you tend to be the runner rather than the chaser in your relationships. That's because you've been hurt before. You're trying to run away from that pain. You don't want to get hurt again. But if this person that you're focused on for this reading is willing to give it another try, perhaps you can open your heart to that possibility as well. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see where else this is going to go. So let's grab some insight from the romance angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Second half of October. What else do we need to know? And I've got a bunch of cards flying. Hold on, sorry. Oh my gosh, such butterfingers. Let's try that again. Butterfingers in full effect. Okay. Some of you guys might be dealing with codependency, which could be contributing to this toxic situation. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So remember, I mentioned, you know, this toxic situation does not have to be infidelity. It does not have to be a third-party situation, although I do feel for some of you it is. However, some of you guys are dealing with a person who's got addictive behavior that created a lot of drama in the partnership, and they're telling you, I don't know how to break free from this addiction. And that is not your problem. That is for them to figure it out. You know, they need to put in the work to be able to address that issue for themselves. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? We have passion coming through here, okay? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then we've got unrequited love here, which is typically someone who's had a change of heart. This card does read there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So if you feel this way, Aquarius, about this person, if you've lost the attraction, the feeling that you have for this connection, which is certainly your choice, you know, it happens. This could also be, sometimes I feel, this is what sometimes people convince themselves, that there's not enough attraction or chemistry, when in fact there really is. But when we're going through painful goodbyes, we try to convince ourselves, it's like, maybe it wasn't everything that I was looking for. Maybe it wasn't everything that it was cracked up to be, but deep down in your heart space, it is. Otherwise, this love wouldn't be here still. The reality of it is, you guys are still so passionately drawn to each other, which is why, for now, you guys are stuck in the 5D, because in the 5th dimension, things are perhaps going a lot better than they are here in the 3D. There are family issues as well that need to be addressed. Some of you guys could have had children together, or somebody could have had a very toxic situation from their childhood that they are struggling to really detach from. Because this card does read your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This could apply to your life as well, Aquarius, so take it if it resonates. But this person that you're focused on for this reading is coming through as your true love. This is your romance of a lifetime. Yes, you absolutely do deserve love. We've got that Cupid's arrow right there. And I feel it more so for my feminines. It's totally up to you who will be on the receiving end of that arrow. And this is clearly letting us know you guys are not together. You're in separation right now. for now. But clearly, through tarot, we do know that there's a potential for a reconciliation here. There are obstacles that need to be overcome. And if two people truly are desiring to fix this, it can happen. You guys can get yourself unstuck and just get rid of the stalemate energy between the two of you. And it simply requires one person creating movement by making a choice, a conscious choice, to reach out, to get the ball rolling towards communication that will ultimately lead towards that reunion. Okay? So let's add to this, Aquarius, with some messages from my Sugar and Spice Oracle. Okay? We've got some naughty, nice, and some challenging messages in here as well. But let's see what will present itself here for this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, second half of October. We've got frosting. We have guava representing the divine feminine again, because that already came through from this deck. Divine feminine, girl power. So my feminines, your energy is coming through very strongly here. And then we have raspberries coming through. So let's read through these cards. Frosting. Oh, how the thought of you does things to me. The way you run your fingers through me excites me beyond words. The gentle heat from your warm tongue makes me melt. I love the feel of your smooth, creamy skin touching mine. You're my sweetest fantasy. So clearly indicating here to you, Aquarius, that they still desire you. The sexual chemistry is very much still alive. And the Lover's card, the sexual attraction, pretty intense. So another divine feminine card, guava. Cherish the part of you that kings, emperors, knights, princes have all fought for most. A sacred part of you that should be shared with only that special someone. Choose wisely who will have access to the part of your body that throbs with delight at the thought of finding true love. Who will be the one to win your heart? Okay? So, yeah, choose wisely as to who it is that you allow into your heart, my feminines. Because this person has to earn their way back into your heart, your masculine. And then we've got raspberries coming through here. Please be gentle with me. I'm quite fragile and bruise easily when it comes to matters of the heart. I try to stay away from drama. If I give you my heart, it's forever. I love kisses that are tender, hugs that are warm, and sexy bedroom conversations with a touch of champagne. Okay, so if any of this message piques your interest, and if you're able to relate to this, I feel this more so for my feminines as well, that this is something that you are wanting to convey to your masculine. It's like, please be gentle with me. You've already hurt me enough. You know, we've had a very painful goodbye here, and I had to detach because you were stuck in a toxic situation. Okay, so take that in however way it's custom tailored to your situation. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. This is a deck by All Things Intuitive. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for the second half of October. What else do we need to know here? My life is not as together as it seems. Yep. You know, they might certainly be portraying themselves to be really, truly all put together on the surface. But behind closed doors, it's really a whole different picture. And I'm also feeling for some of you guys, if you follow your person on social media, maybe what they're posting on there is that they're good, life is great, that they've moved on with their life. But no, it's not really the full truth of what's happening, because their life is clearly somewhat falling apart. What else, please, for Aquarius? I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay? And maybe my feminines, perhaps you resonate with this, where you might have been a distraction for this masculine's pain if they were dealing with a toxic situation. And for those of you dealing with an individual who has addictive behavior, perhaps the relationship served as a distraction and they weren't really addressing their toxic behavior. I feel you leaving me behind. Okay? And some of you guys, when you went your separate ways, absolutely. Perhaps you both felt this. It's like you had to leave them behind in order to pursue your own path. And look at this. I am not available. Okay? We do know this for some of you, that they're not available, that they are stuck in another situation. They don't want to be there, but the reality of it is that's where they're at. So until they are available, Aquarius, focus on you. Focus on your life, your journey, your growth. I mean, that's already coming through here for the feminines. Evolving, growing, changing, becoming. So continue to do that. Continue to work on building your confidence in your life. But they are coming through letting you know that they still want you, despite where you guys are at on this journey. They still want you. Just being near you is intoxicating. And just the verbiage here, it's very interesting. Because I really do feel someone's got an issue with intoxication. That's a part of their behavior, their toxic behavior, their addictions. But they're also feeling as though having you with them, it's like a drug. It's very intoxicating to them. I wish things could be different. Absolutely. And they can create change for the better, not only in their own life, but between the two of you as well. So things can be different again for you guys to work this out and have that reconciliation. I look for you everywhere, okay? So they might be seeing other people that remind them of you, but really, there's only one you, Aquarius. They're looking for you, your presence everywhere, and they're not finding it because there's only one you. I will wait for a sign from you, okay? So what could be happening here, Aquarius, is that they're actually waiting for you to reach out, or perhaps they're waiting for some sort of telepathic communication from you that it's okay to reach out, that you're open to giving this another try, a second chance, which certainly is possible. No doubt patience is required here from both sides to be able to see where this goes, but it might not be the end between the two of you, despite how things may be in the 3D world for now. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some messages from my Heart Songs deck. We'll grab some songs from here, Aquarius, and if you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What are the songs that need to come through here? Some of these songs could play a role in your connection. We have Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done. I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. Exactly. They never took the time. That was the problem. You were not their priority. Either they were working too much or throwing their energies into a situation that just wasn't good for them. We have Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. I said I love you and that's forever. And this I promise from the heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. And I really feel this message from the masculine to the feminine. Because remember, from the divine feminine message, girl power, you know, and it does say, take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. And this masculine's response is, I love you just the way you are. We have The 12th of Never by Johnny Mathis. Until the 12th of never, I'll still be loving you. In other words, they're going to love you forever, Aquarius, no matter what happens here. We've got Against All Odds by Phil Collins. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. So when you guys went into separation, all they were left with were the memories. That's all they have. But you guys can certainly bring this back together if the desire from both sides is still alive, and I feel for some of you it is. And then we've got More Than Words by Extreme. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say it, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, because I'd already know. It all comes down to actions, you know? It's so true. Saying those words, it's nice, but sometimes it all comes down to the action that's behind those words. And last one is Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was. Right there, right next to you. And it's hard. The days just seem so dark. The moon and the stars are nothing without you. Exactly right. Which is why they haven't been able to let you go. All right, guys, so that's what's coming through. There is a chance for a reconciliation for those who are open to it. But just give it some time, because it's going to require some patience on your part as well as theirs. So that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. And for anyone who is interested in a personal private reading, that information is down below. And that's all I've got for you this time. I hope whatever part of this resonated with you, Aquarius, that it helped you out. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care.